So we are making fantastic progress on our barn find R32 Skyline. In the last couple of episodes, we pulled out the RB20 motor and we replaced a bunch of interior parts on the car. But as you can see, it's currently sitting on the hoist, and that is because today we're not working on the car. Instead, we're working on our crusty RB20 turbo motor. So the car, along with the motor, sat in a paddock on a farm for many, many years. And you can definitely tell this thing is crusty. But the funny thing is, this thing actually runs amazingly well. That is because it only has 140,000 genuine kilometers on it. So as you'll see today, the inside of the motor is beautiful. But clearly the exterior of the motor leaves a lot to be desired. So today is going to be one of those really satisfying engine overhaul videos. So I went to see the homies at Autobahn. And we've got a bunch of stuff so we can refresh our RB20 and make it look immaculate to go in our brand new immaculate engine bay, which is not immaculate yet, but will be immaculate in the next video because we're going to overhaul that thing, delete the rust. But first things first, we need to tear this bad boy down. Let's get to work.
First up, we're removing the turbo heat shields and aircon compressor and giving all of the rusty old bolts a good old squirt of WD-40 before removing the rest of the bracketry and the turbo. Unfortunately, a few of the studs snapped when we were removing the turbo manifold, so we'll have to take care of that later. Other than that, the teardown went relatively smoothly considering how weathered everything was.
Can confirm that took way longer than I expected it to. And we made one hell of a mess. I guess that's to be expected with such a freaking dirty motor. But here we have it. And look how freaking dirty this thing is, man. Honestly, we brought half the farm home with us with this thing. We hit a couple of roadblocks as well in terms of snapping a couple of studs. This one was already broken, like the bolt was just sitting there loose. Another one here. And another one here. You can use easy outs. This has clearly been leaking for quite a while now. I'm just freaking happy that this thing is fully stripped. Like, all that was just so much harder than I expected it to be. But right now, we're gonna whip this thing outside and pressure wash it, which is gonna be so freaking satisfying. And I know that's exactly what you're here for. You're here for the transformations. And so am I. So let's get washing. I'm literally covered in RB gunk right now. Disgusting. So the engine's nice and clean and we've gotten the farm off the motor now. It actually come up pretty good. Obviously it still looks crusty because the motor is old, right? And we're gonna clean all that up. We're gonna paint the block and all that. But first we need to get these studs out of the head. And the way that we're gonna do that is we've got the welder here and we're gonna weld these nuts. Basically we're gonna hold them in there, fill it with weld. The weld won't stick to the head because it's alloy, because we're MIGging. So it'll only stick to the stud, and then we're going to weld the nut on, and we should just be able to undo it. The heat should help get it loose as well. So that's the theory. Who freaking knows if it's going to work or not? All right, here we go.
And you wanted to hold that.
I was be fine. All right, ready? We're going to do the rest. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. So now we've got our spanner. We're going to see if it actually works. That wasn't even hard. Do you reckon it's coming out? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that worked amazing.
Once we got all of the broken studs out of the head, I jumped on the wire wheel to clean up the block, and these things work awesome.
And make everything look pretty. By the way, I just took the rear wheel drive Evo for a quick thrash, and this thing is just so damn fun. If you haven't seen that build, go check it out. It kind of should have more views, in my opinion, than it does, because honestly, this is the coolest thing that I've ever built. So if you want to support the channel, go watch the build. So freaking good. But now, we're grabbing the black heat paint that we got from the homies at Autobahn, and we're gonna paint, first of all, the block, and then we've got to paint all of the accessories and stuff from the motor as well, because they're looking better, but they're not looking perfect, and I want everything looking absolutely immaculate. In Australia, this is what we call the rattle can Rico. We just paint everything, make it look all beautiful. Of course, we're gonna put all nice new gaskets on everything as it goes back on as well, so we're not just painting stuff. Right now, let's go ahead, paint our block, make it look nice. It looks so crusty at the moment. Ah, instantly better. So now we're going to go ahead and paint all of our silver stuff, the intake, manifold and everything, and that's what's going to make the engine really pop in the engine bay. Once again, the homies at Autobarn have hooked us up with this engine spray, which I've never used before, so it's going to be super interesting. So finally, we have a bunch of painted stuff here and we're gonna throw it onto our RB20 motor. Now I'm still waiting on a full gasket pack for this motor, so we're gonna throw all new gaskets and everything. But for now, we can just dummy fit it all and kind of see how it's all gonna come together, which is pretty sweet. So let's go ahead and dummy fit the manifolds and all the painted stuff onto the motor. Alright, now obviously is the fun part. We get to bolt the turbo onto the motor. Always an exciting part of a build. At the moment on this build, what we're going to be using is this Max Speeding Rods turbo. It's just literally a stock replacement for the OEM turbo that we have. It is a slight upgrade for the RB20, which means that we will make a little more power with this aftermarket turbo, but it also means we're putting a brand new turbo on the motor. Now these turbos, from experience, are pretty good. We had one on the Fevo build that we had, did 10,000 kilometers on that turbo, and we were pushing it super hard. Zero problems whatsoever. Obviously the motor blew up when they stole the car, but the turbo itself was still good. I sold that turbo setup and I believe the current owner is very happy with it and it's still working to this day. So these turbos are a fantastic budget option. Obviously if you're looking to go super high spec and everything, spend the money, get yourself a better turbo, but for our application we're probably going to make between 220 to 250 kilowatts. This is going to do the job. We'll probably run about 14 PSI with it. Should sound good. It bolts up to the stock location like I said, which is really, really simple. We get to keep our awesome Japanese exhaust, which I'm super stoked about. So let's throw this turbo onto the motor, but use code MikeLade for 10% off at checkout as well. Save yourself some money across the whole Max Speeding Rods website. Let's throw this on. This thing's looking so much better than it was at the start of this video, but one thing that is kind of annoying me obviously are the rocker covers. They look manky, and now that the rest of the motor is starting to look really nice, they just do not fit in. I wasn't going to paint them in this video, but I feel like I just can't leave this motor as it is without painting them. So I went down and saw the team at Complete Auto Paints here in Melbourne, around the corner from my shop. Awesome bunch of guys, and I got some paint. Now what color did we get? Well, I'm kind of in a two birds one stone scenario right here, because I'm sure you guys have noticed my Datsun 280ZX in the background of these videos. This thing is absolutely awesome. It's on airbags, it's got a half cage in it, and it has a turbo L28 motor in it. This motor sounds absolutely phenomenal. Full custom turbo setup, all done by us here on the channel. But the only thing that's kind of annoying me about this car is the flares. I don't know if I like the black, so I want to paint match them. And of course, to paint match them, I had to get some Bayside Blue paint, because that is the color of our Datsun. R34 Bayside Blue. The color that we've picked for our rocker covers is Bayside Blue, so that I can paint the flares and the rocker covers at the same time, which is kind of awesome.
So off come our janky looking RB20 rocker covers so we can prep them for paint. I gave the covers a quick wipe down with wax and grease remover before laying down some primer as our base coat. I just used primer out of a can for this step, as it's much easier than preparing the primer gun. Then it's time to mix up and lay down the gorgeous Bayside Blue.
So our Bayside Blue rocker covers have finished drying, and check this out. For a quick spray job, they came out really freaking awesome. It's crazy what a lick of paint can do. This thing is looking hella fresh. I'm half tempted to throw this into the 280ZX just because with the Bayside Blue rocker covers, it would look so good in this engine bay. Now, obviously, I have to show you how the flares look on the Datsun. So this is how it looks with the painted flares, and I've got to say, I am a massive fan. I think they make the car look way cleaner. It looks like we've actually put effort in now, whereas when the flares were black, it kind of looked like they were a bit of an afterthought. But like, the gold and the blue looks so freaking good. So I'm definitely happy with that. Would love to know what you guys think in the comments. I know everyone's gonna have a different opinion. The black flares did still look pretty sick, but hey, the RB20 is looking fresh and ready to go into the Skyline. And now obviously we need to take care of the engine bay in that thing. So the next video, we're gonna be tearing it apart, working on the rust and getting it ready for paint, which I'm freaking stoked on. Thank you guys so much for all the love lately on the channel. The freaking drift card is back there and that thing is just absolutely blowing up. So thank you guys so much. And that is it for this video, but I'll see you in the next one. I'm about to go buy a bunch of donuts, go home, sit on the couch and smash them into my face. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Bye. Look, it's not so crusty anymore. Bayside Blue RB20. Here we go, baby. It's gonna sound so good. Bye.